Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In tonight's movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the new biopic movie, which is also a sports drama film as well, and it's also based on a true story as well. And of course, I just got back from seeing this movie tonight with my dad and Uncle Charles at Cinemark, and this review is on Ferrari. Yep. Ferrari that just came out on Christmas Day. So, Ferrari is directed by Michael Mann, who's also known for directing The Insider and Heat. And in this movie, the movie stars Adam Driver, Penelope Cruz, and Patrick Dempsey. So, in the summer of 1957, Enzo Ferrari, reeling from the death of his son Dino, the marriage of his wife Laura has struggled acknowledgement of his second son Piero with his mistress Lena, and his company's bankruptcy enters his racing team to the 1957 Mile Malinga, and yeah, it's pretty much played out as a biopic film in terms of a sports drama film that's based on true events. And based on that takes place in the late 50s in the summer of 1957. So, yeah. So, like I said, I just got back from seeing this movie at Cinemark tonight with my dad and Uncle Charles. And when I first saw previews for this movie, my dad was actually interested in checking out this movie, since I know he's a big fan of cars, and so me and my dad went and saw it together with our Uncle Charles, with my Uncle Charles. You know, he's part of our family. And so, after seeing Ferrari, I know some people on Facebook I know there's a little bit of people on Facebook that has been saying that Ferrari was kind of disappointing for them. But in my opinion, I actually thought this was actually a super cool movie, because I actually really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, because this movie, Ferrari, received generally positive reviews from critics, and of course, and it was also named one of the top 10 best films of 2023 by the National Board of Review. And I'm gonna have to agree on that, because this movie is now at my number 10 spot of my top 10 favorite movies of 2023, because I actually really enjoyed this movie, and I'm also very glad that I went and saw it too. I also think the cinematography, like the way the movie is shot, the cinematography is actually amazing. Like, the cinematography is amazing. The story was also very interesting too, and the performances were great too. Like Adam Driver's a talented guy, and it's like Adam Driver, like, he does a really great job playing in this movie. Like, his performance was spectacular, and Penelope Cruz was also good in the film too. And Patrick Dempsey, he was good in the film as well. And the way Michael Mann directs this film, I think his direction was actually well done. Like the way Michael Mann directs this film, which I actually haven't seen any of his other films, like the two that I mentioned, The Insider and Heat. Even though I have heard of Heat before, but I've actually never seen it. But I've actually never seen any of Michael Mann's other films that he worked on. But yeah, I went and saw this movie earlier today for the 440 showing at Cinemark, and this movie was not only distributed by one of the production companies, STX Entertainment, but this movie was also distributed by Neon. Neon's an independent film company that's kind of like A24, because both A24 and Neon are both independent film companies, and throughout 2023. I have not seen a single A24 film that came out this year in 2023. Throughout the year, I didn't see a single A24 movie in theaters, only on digital or streaming. But this is the next best thing since I got my chance to see a Neon film in theaters, and this is so far my first and only Neon film I actually went and saw this movie in theaters. Yeah, so far the first and only Neon film I saw in theaters. Because, like I said, Neon's kind of like A24, since they're both independent film companies, and they're both two of my favorite modern independent film companies. Yeah. And the last two previews I got in front of this movie were both Neon previews. Perfect Days, and of course, Origin. The other previews were just like most previews I've been recently getting, like Mean Girls, and I also got the preview for Bob Marley, One Love, Argyle. Yeah, and if you see my post about it, then some of you guys may get it. And yeah, my only flaw I have with Ferrari is that the pacing is a little bit slow, but it was still tolerable since the movie's only 2 hours and 11 minutes, and but the pacing was still tolerable enough. I mean, the pacing was kind of slow for me, but it was tolerable. Yeah, and so and this movie, and that doesn't take away the fact that this movie is one of my new favorite movies of 2023. And yes, I know the Color Purple remake is also out. That also came out on Christmas Day, along with the Amazon MGM film Boys in the Boat. But I actually watched the original The Color Purple on Max recently, and I mean, I thought it was a great movie in my opinion, but I'm probably not going to see the Color Purple remake. So I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I only had time to see this movie, Ferrari, since my dad and Uncle Charles really wanted to see this movie, and I'm glad I did. Yeah, so aside from all that, overall, Ferrari was an awesome movie that I fairly enjoyed, and I'm gonna give Ferrari 4.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, if you have a theater playing near you, if you have a theater that's playing this movie near you, then I recommend checking out this movie. Yeah, because even if you love race cars and if you love different kinds of cars, then I say, and if you love sports dramas and or biopics like this, then I recommend checking out this movie. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Ferrari. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye, everybody, and that's about it. And also, happy early New Year. Yep. Yeah, because we're getting close to New Year's Eve, but alright, yeah. Alright, I'm done here. Bye, guys.